Hello, awesome healers. So, today I'm going to talk a little bit more about hosted websites, and that is where you don't have to worry about getting a separate web host, and they have all of their own designs, and it's relatively easy to create web pages and so on. And you also don't have to worry about security, and the pricing is somewhere between $0 and $40 a month, depending on what you get with them, right? And I named those four website places where they offer it, such as Wix and GoDaddy and places like that, Squarespace and WordPress.com. Those are some of them that I named before. And so there are a couple more things. Is what else do you need to run a healing business? And also, what are other options that you might have to use with all of the same tools all built in? Okay, stay tuned to hear more. This is Anastasia. I used to be a physics professor specializing in vibrational and quantum physics. After recovering from a serious illness using energy healing on myself, the calling to heal became so strong that I had to quit my 40-year research career. I replaced my 6-figure professor salary within 5 months using a simple but not easy 3-step system that I worked out to grow my healing practice. Now I help other healers grow their practices, whether they're just starting or already have a practice, with this same 3-step system. I'm all about helping you too. Listen in to learn more. I'm so glad you're back here today. And today I'm going to talk a little bit more about having a hosted website, such as on those that I named before, Wix, WordPress.com, GoDaddy, their website builder, and Squarespace. Those are some of them. There are others too. I don't mean to leave any of them off, but whatever you choose, most of them are pretty nice. So there are other things that you need with your website in order to grow your healing business. So it's good to be able to collect names and email addresses, because that way when you have new content coming out, you can let them know. If you have a special offer, you can let them know. If you see something that's of interest to them, you can let them know. And to create regular, like a regular letter, like I send out every Monday something about where I'm speaking for the week and what my new content for the week is, right? So you have the ability to do that, and having that email service, and some of them that are really easy to use are Aweber. That's one that allows you 500 free emails. There's also ConvertKit. They allow you 300, and MailChimp will allow you 1,000, but there are restrictions on the 1,000. In other words, you can't create an autoresponder with it. You can only create what you call broadcasts. So a broadcast is something that you're mailing at the moment, and an autoresponder is an automatic sequence. If you're going to offer courses or mini courses, then you should find a place that will host your courses. One of them will, for example, is Thinkific. They will host up to 3 courses for free, and then after that you have to pay for it. And they have a lot of people use it because there's a lot of flexibility. There's a lot of ways to deliver your content. But I'm telling you, this isn't like another platform you have to use and learn, right? You should have an appointment booking calendar system. I always recommend Calendly because their free version is adequate for a lot of people's purposes, right? And I upgraded because it allows you to book, to create different length appointments, so you can send people the link. So let's say you have a client that doesn't know what time they can meet, you send them the link, and they can book it directly from there, whether it's a half hour, an hour, 90 minutes. It's also helpful to have a quick way to do images, and there are two that I know of that are pretty flexible. There are many others out there, but these are the two that I've used, Canva and Snappa. And if you want to do Photoshop online for free, you can go to Photopea, spelled P-E-A, photopea.com. And then you also want an easy way to store details of all your projects, right? And you can use Slack or Trello. I like Trello boards because you have an infinite variety of ways to store them on your Trello board, and it allows a lot of flexibility on what you can put on there. For example, I use a platform called Kajabi, right? So this platform has some interesting things that you can do to add things, and on my Trello board I have images that I use over and over again that are part of my a part of my account. So I have like a download image that just shows it in the colors that I want with the download arrow, and it's like a button that you're able to push, and I can put it anywhere. I also have my signature in script that I can put anywhere on the site, and so I just copy that image location and I just put it where I want it to go. So that way I can store all of that. I also put my testimonials in Trello. I put a lot of my content. I put all of my colors in there so I know which colors, so I have it all stored up. And I have a lot of custom coding that goes in there. So you see, you need a place to store it. So Trello is free, and it has a desktop app which I open up and I use when I want some of that custom coding. Trello boards are really great for any kind of project, right? If you have a home improvement project, you can, put web addresses that have the things that you want. You can put images of it. You can put pricing, right? So you have a tremendous amount of flexibility. It doesn't matter whether it's a business project or a home project. So those are the things that I mentioned. I will summarize. What else do you need with a hosted website? A way to collect names and email addresses, right? An email service provider or an autoresponder service. If you're going to offer courses, a course platform, an appointment booking calendar, a quick way to do images, because images are way more attractive than just text, right? And an easy way to store all of your project notes. Right. So let's talk about ways that you don't have to use a bazillion little tools, and those are called all-in-one platforms. So an all-in-one platform has the email system built in. It has got, all of them also have a way to load their courses. There's a way to put the blog in there, right? So some of them even have a separate function for a podcast, so you don't even need to use a service like Podbean. And if you have it, some of them have it so you can easily import your content. I imported my entire podcast that I had on I was using the Blueberry service, BLUBRRY.com service, on my WordPress website, and all I did was gave them the feed address, and it just took and brought all of my podcasts in, and there were like 150 of them, right? So there are ways you can do these things. So if you think, oh, well, I've got content elsewhere, how am I going to transfer it? So there are ways to do it. And so there are mainly 4. There are new ones coming on all the time. One is Kajabi, Kajabi. Another one is ClickFunnels. A third one is Groove.cm. And the fourth one is Kartra.
Kartra.com, spelled with a K. And I've used all four of these. There's also a new one called Systeme, Systeme.io. And there are links below that'll take you there. Basically, you just take the name of each one of them and put a / and it'll take you. So you take scientifichealer.com /Kajabi /groove /Kartra. It should take you there. So they all have page builders. The page builders are relatively easy to use. They all have templates. They all have email services built in. They all have the ability to blog. They all have the ability to put up your courses. So basically, the ability to combine everything into one location is extremely helpful. You only have to learn one tool. And in general, once you start looking at all of the factors that you need and start adding up all the costs, even with a WordPress website, which is the cheapest way to go, but then if you start adding on all of the other things, you will find that it's actually less expensive. Once your business is going, it's less expensive to get a platform, right? So here are the cost of platforms with 10,000 subscribers. Now, it takes a lot to get there. Some people get it there really easily. I'm hovering around 3,000 to 4,000. I make a decent living out of it, but and I have also made like 10 to 20,000 a month with only 1,000 subscribers. So it's the quality of the subscribers, not the number. But you want to be able to expand into 10,000, because when I was at the 3,000 level and I had to buy a 5,000 package, it was $119 a month with Active Campaign, for example. Right? So that email, $119 a month, and that's when I paid a year in advance. That's not the monthly price. The website, for me, it costs on WordPress $25 to $30 a month. A course platform, depending on where you put it, like if you put it on podia.com or thinkific.com, it'll vary between $37 and $130 a month. If you have an affiliate program, sometimes you need to go to a higher level in one of those platforms. You will have to pay extra for that. Sometimes you need video hosting that's extra, so that's $20 a month. And some places, like on ClickFunnels, you need a separate SMTP. And what an SMTP is a place to have your emails delivered via, right? So ClickFunnels requires you to have one. And so it's about $15 a month, and the minimum is $230 a month when you start adding up everything, right? And the biggest cost is the email service. Right, so all-in-one costs, just to compare. Kajabi is $119 a month with 10,000 emails, 3 courses, 3 funnels, and unlimited pages, so you can get around a lot of the restrictions. ClickFunnels is $297 a month plus $35 for extra for the video and email. It makes superb funnels, but the courses, not so much, but better than others. In Groove, there's a lifetime version for about $3,000 right now. Otherwise, it price its comparison, and that lifetime value gives you unlimited emails, unlimited courses, unlimited web pages, unlimited URLs, all that. And then Kartra at $149 a month. Tried it for the price, but for me, Kajabi won hand down. For me, it's not a great user experience in courses, but it's simple to use, and a lot of very successful people use it. So you have to try it for yourself. So now you have an idea of what all those cost, and they have the same benefits of the website builder. They take care of keeping your websites fast, and they take care of all the security
Okay, so I hope that was helpful for you today. I talked to you about the all-in-one platforms, how they've got all of that built in, right? It's got the email system, the courses, the funnels, the pages, all of that is all built in. Kajabi, for example, has a podcasting ability, so you can bring your podcasts in and you can have a number of them if you want. They all host blogs. ClickFunnels is awkward hosting blogs. There's a new version 2.0 coming out in the fall that will do that. Groove does all of it, plus it has a superb affiliate program, meaning that if you want affiliates to sell your products, right, you can set that up that way, right? And then Cartrid also does all of that. It has an email system, a course system. It's got all of that. So with all that said, for me, a platform for me is the hands down solution, because I primarily operate on courses because I love teaching. Can you tell? Okay, I hope that was helpful for you today, learning about what else you need besides your website builder and other options that are lower in price, but still you have to have a little income coming in to make up for it. Okay, I will see you all in the next video. Thank you so much for taking valuable time out of your day to listen in. If you found this message helpful, please help spread the word by giving the broadcast a thumbs up or a 5-star rating. Share it with your friends and be sure to subscribe to my channel with your notifications on. For further training on healing and growing your healing business using my 3-step system, go to www.highpaidhealers.com, and I'll see you in the next video.